In the vast ocean, where the horizon and the water merge, there are people who work tirelessly day and night to make a living at sea, living with the wind and waves. This is not just a fishing trip, but a story of resilience, technique, and passion for the traditional profession. Today, we invite you to follow the fishermen on fishing boats, explore the process of casting nets, pulling fish, and witness the most authentic moments of the sea profession, from the first catch at dawn to the giant fish brought back to the ship's hold. Before the first catch is pulled up, everything must begin with the netting. In the damp hold of the ship, each bundle of green net is carefully inspected, untangled, and carefully race-strung. The fishermen are familiar with each knot, each strand of net, as if it were a part of themselves. With calloused hands and eyes on the horizon, they work together to drop the net into the deep sea, beginning a journey to hunt fish in the vast ocean. And then, as the sea began to stir, slight movements at the tip of the net signaled the first results. Each large fish gradually appeared in the clear blue water, struggling as if in a final fight before leaving the open sea. The fishermen carefully pull the net, their hands never resting, their eyes never leaving the movement under the water. Each fish brought up is a worthy reward for the long wait, the hard work, and the experience accumulated after each trip far out to sea. The heavy fish were brought into the hold one by one. Every step on the cold, wet deck carried the weight of a night at sea in the hope of a bountiful voyage. No one complained, no words of fatigue, only the urgency, the regularity of a spinning wheel that was ingrained in the flesh and blood of the seafaring profession. The big, fat tuna and mackerel, fresh and sparkling in the early morning sunlight, are a testament to the perseverance, coordination, and endurance of the entire team. Suddenly, the net felt unusually heavy. The crew immediately put in their efforts. No one was left standing. They all knew something big was caught. The light flickered in the darkness, illuminating the silvery scales of a giant fish struggling fiercely. This was not just any fish, it was the most worthy reward of the entire voyage. The shouts, the pulling of the rope, the whistling of the net resounded loudly, and then, the fish gradually appeared, huge, fierce, and powerful, a precious trophy in the depths of the ocean. The fish that had just been pulled up took up an entire deck. With a length of more than 2 meters and a weight of hundreds of kilograms, it was the golden result of the whole trip. The group measured, checked, and quickly put the fish in cold storage. Each operation coordinated smoothly, like a machine that had worked well through many years of fighting at sea. 2, 3, then 4 large fish were lying neatly below deck, lined up waiting to be preserved. The footage not only recorded the fishing process, but also demonstrated the irreplaceable strength of labor and solidarity of the fishermen.
மீன் நல்லா வெயிட்டாகவும் நீளமாகவும் இருக்கிறனால தான் நம்ம ஆட்கள் ஐசரில் வைக்கிறதுக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க. அப்புறம் மீனோட ரேட் வந்து கேரளா, கொச்சின் ஹார்பர்ல நல்ல விலைவாசி.
As night falls, high-powered lights are turned on, turning the ship into a sleepless factory. Heavy net bags of fish are lifted by a modern mechanical system, then quickly transferred to the cold compartment below. Under rubber gloves and protective clothing, each person still carefully follows the correct procedure from pouring the fish, checking the temperature to closing the lid for storage. Once the fish have reached the port, the journey begins again, this time without the storm, but with meticulousness and precision in every step of the preparation process. At the factory, skilled hands begin sorting, cleaning and processing in a strictly hygienic environment. Each operation from gutting, skinning to meat removal is performed skillfully, quickly but carefully. From fresh fish from the ocean, each piece of fish meat is perfectly shaped, ready for the next journey to the hands of domestic and foreign consumers. On more modern fishing boats, technology has become an extension of the human arm. Huge nets are cast, covering vast areas of the sea where schools of fish move with each current. When the time comes, the whole system works like a precision machine. Each batch of fish is scooped up by hydraulic lift baskets, each time hundreds, even thousands of fresh fish. After the big hauls are scooped up, the final stage at sea is to transfer the fish to the deep free storage tanks. Hundreds of fresh fish are dumped onto the deck, sliding across the cold wet deck, then quickly sorted and placed in modern storage tanks below the ship's hold. Each throw of fish into the pit is one step closer to the destination where the ocean's products will be kept fresh throughout the long journey. Everything is done rhythmically, without delay, because every passing moment is precious to those who depend on the sea. The big catches don't always come from the giant ships in the open sea. Even the small boats near the shore are still working hard with each turn of the net, each pull, each drop of sweat pouring down on the faded deck. The net has just been cast, and less than an hour later, the fish have been caught. The silvery movements looming under the water are a familiar signal the fish have been caught in the net. And then, this catch became the highlight of the whole trip. The whole school of fish rushed in like a lively waterfall, splashing around the water in the narrow net. The fat fish, still wriggling with vitality, the clearest proof of success. Everyone cheered with excitement, their faces showing satisfaction and relief after so much waiting. A catch like this not only brings income, but also joy, motivation for people to stick to the sea, keep their jobs, and continue their hopeful voyages. Amidst hundreds of fish in the net, suddenly a giant black shadow gradually appeared on the water surface. Each whirlpool, each strong blow seemed to want to tear the net apart, signaling that a sea monster was trapped. The fishermen immediately stretched the rope, holding each end of the net tightly. All eyes turned in one direction, both nervous and excited. This could be the big hit of the whole fishing season. From bright dawn to dark night, from gentle waves to howling winds, every trip out to sea is a trade-off between sweat, effort, and hope. The full catch of fish not only brings income, but also is a testament to the love of the sea, the perseverance and skillful techniques of the fishermen, the people who silently keep the fishing industry alive through each generation. Thank you for joining us on our fishing journey today. If you find the video meaningful, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel to continue following our journeys in the vast ocean.